Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and we are on our way to Huntsville, Alabama for Comic-Con this weekend. I'm going tomorrow, which is Sunday. Today, which is Saturday, we're just going to travel down there. We're going to go to a few places and see what we can find. But first, we got to pick up some Facebook Marketplace finds, and they are fire. So, guys, let's go. Guys, so we are here. I'm not going to show much, but we're going to go pick up these pops real quick. All right, guys, so we are at our second location for pickup. Again, I'm not going to really film, but let's see what we get. All right, guys, we are at 2nd and Charles. We're going to see what we can find. Guys, we're going to start with their kind of higher end section. We got the baby Arini, I don't know, Guild Wars, Spartan, Alexa, Kratos over there, Dale, got some Descendants. This Hawkman over here has been here forever. There's light. Alright, guys, and just like all the other 2nd and Charles, we've been to huge sections. Looks like we got some DC here, Marvel here. We're going to look for a Doc Brown, see what we can find. We do have some Knights of the Seven Kingdom that Dunk. He has a Chase. You got Egg there. Let's see what else we got here. We got some Harpies from Game of Thrones. Remember when those used to be worth quite a bit. Got Vermax. Let's see this. I'm actually watching Game of Thrones and all of the series again. I'm very much enjoying them. Patrick Bateman. This one does have a chase. This one's dope though. This one, really cool. Okay, we're close. We got Marty checking his watch. Can we find a Doc Brown in here somewhere? We're gonna dig and find out. Alright, so we searched through. The only cool thing that I found, I didn't even realize he had this, Ferris Bueller's Day Off from 2016. They wanted $40 for him, but I didn't realize he had one. Now this is a cool one, the Fun on the Run box. They have it sealed. They want $30 for it, so I would assume that it's a common. Now here's a dope one right here. Oh, Rip Wheeler. I just picked this one up on Macari, $15. They want $75 for him, and he goes for about that. Here are some others that I think go for a decent. Dr. Cox from Scrubs. I remember back in the day, my brother used to watch this show, and I had to watch it, and I absolutely hated it. Did not like it at all. Okay. Whoever did this, diabolical. Here's an Outlander pop. Again, they want $60 for it, and it's in rough shape, but I assume that PPG is about that. And a couple of good ones over here. We got Roger Rabbit, $30. We got Jay and Silent Bob. These are some OGs. Nice. Look at that, $9. We might have to pick that up. Let's see how much Silent Bob's going for. $38. See, that's crazy that one goes for close to retail or to market. I also think this is one to watch out for. $35. This is Animal, but with new Muppets rethemed ride in Disney World. I think this could go up in price, so make sure you're watching out for that. And also this Jay, he goes for about $80. So yeah, we're gonna pick that up. Okay, this one is dope. Freddy Funko's Marty McFly. They do want $50 for it. They also have Freddy Funko as Teen Wolf, $20 for that one. Those are pretty dope. Still doing some digging, and I don't know if Dawson's Creek is worth money or not. We'll have to check. Okay, now this is a dope one. This is Young Ben from the Umbrella Academy. $50, limited to 2,000 pieces. I remember this is like a $200 Funko. After some more digging, found another Outlander, 25 bucks. Looks like it's in pretty good shape, 2015. All right, guys, and we are at another Second and Charles. Let's see if our luck can be this good this time. All right, guys, so very similar to the last Second and Charles. We're gonna kind of dig through a little bit. Something that I do see already. Frankenberry, 20 bucks, not bad. They also have Lucky Leprechaun, 50 bucks. So they do have a lot of these dunks. So we're gonna look and see if we can find a chase. Not 100% sure what the chase is. Looks like we got one more right here. There he is, look at that. So Dunk, he's got his shield, where the normal, he's just kind of standing there with the shield, or with the sword, excuse me. Alright, so we are over in the Marvel section now. This Daredevil, super dope for 20 bucks. I would purchase it, but looks like he's seen better days. So we're gonna continue to dig around and see what else we can find. I got some Walmart exclusives there. That Searcher is dope. Yeah, we're gonna keep on digging and see what else we can find. So we did make our way to the Disney section, and I found from Hoppers Miss Mabel. Now I believe she has a chase where it's the just normal version of her, the human version. We're over in the game section, and we did find this from Guild Wars 2, 50 bucks. Again, it goes for like 80-ish, but I've already got one, so we'll hold off for now. And let's dig and see what else we can find in here. Alright, and now we've got the anime section. We'll see if we can find anything here. Alright, so I don't see anything crazy here. Behind us, we've got some oversized pops. Okay, I have no clue about this Delicious in Dungeon. That's wild. It's a wild mold. But I do like this Bitty Pop. Oh, it's a whole carrying case. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Guys, doesn't look like much. Sasquatch toys and comics. Let's see what we got. Dang, now those are some grails right there with the Imperial shuttle and the AT. Like the rooms are like stuffed like this, and it's super dope, to be honest. I mean, look at all these what do they call these? Legend, Marvel Legends. Good gosh, sorry. Just look at all of them. Alright, you guys, now this is why we're here. All of these Funkos, I'm gonna take my time, go through them, and see if I can find anything that I'm looking for. I already see some heat in these cabinets, so let's see what we can find. Alright, let's just start with the case. Indiana Jones. You got the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. We got Dr. Manhattan over there. That Rip Wheeler. You see him right there. Another Indiana Jones, Luke Skywalker, Waddles, Camp Bundy, Sheriff Ralphie. That's a good one. That's a heavy hitter right there. The Skeletor. They've got that Elvis there. To me, I'm not gonna throw shade. That looks like a fake, and I'll show you mine. You see how he's off to the left of the box? It's a good indication that it is a fake. Looks like we got some One Piece here, probably all OG releases. Look at that Buzz Lightyear down there. That one's a dope one. Let's go down even further. We got Brawley, that Chase. And then over here, it looks like we got some autographed. I'm not as crazy about the autographed. They got that Law right there. That one is a dope one right there. The Fiona and Cake. So, those are some really dope ones. We're going to start digging through everything else they got. Which, as I was looking, this one is a heavy hitter, 140. Armored Luffy. There's Alright guys, I was just kind of walking through and saw this Ursula. This is an OG Disney store. You see it's got some hull damage there. 2011, not a bad one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our hunt in Huntsville, Alabama and Birmingham, Alabama. And this has got to be one of the absolute best hauls I've had in a long time. I mean, you guys already saw it. Let's just start with these guys. So in Alabama, there was a Facebook market listing for these two Elvises for $50 a piece. I did a lot of research on them, and I felt like they were genuine, so I took the chance on them. This one is faked really hard. One of the biggest signs is you see how the figure itself is kind of off to the right, kind of centered in the actual box. A lot of the other ones, this figure will be like behind here, so that's a really good indication. Also, if you look on his like pattern for the stars, they would be like more like in a line, as to here they're kind of spread out. And then this one I didn't really have that big of an issue with, just because it did still have the Books A Million anti-theft stickers on it. It does look like potentially it was opened at one time and they took him out, but this one is the big one. This one goes for over $1,000 on PPG. Of course, he does have some love. We're going to try to work out some of those love marks and see what we can do. Our next pickup for $50 total were these three ladies here, Gilmore Girls. These are the OGs from 2017. Loreline, we got Rory there, and then we got Snooki. And all of these are in pretty good shape. Snooki, I believe, is the worst one. You can see she's got like a crease right there, but the others are in really good shape. We'll talk about Dunk first, Sir Dunk. Guys, it's crazy that I literally just watched this series on HBO. Like I said, I'm getting back into the Game of Thrones. I watched it before. I just watched House of Dragons. I watched this. I'm watching Game of Thrones itself again. But to find this chase, and these chases are going for more nowadays, and I'm not 100% sure why chases in general are going for more, but I am not mad at it. Then we're going to talk about our Second and Charles, the first one we went to. So the first thing that I found was this Jay from Jay and Silent Bob from 2013. You can see that, yep, we paid $10 for him. Again, he does have some love, and we're going to take him out of the box, and we're going to see if we can straighten that box up a little bit. Overall, he is in decent shape. A little bit of a nick right there, but next we jump over to Outlander. So I didn't realize that this is like a series, because it says series. Maybe I've had an Outlander Funkos before. I don't believe they were like from the series. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking and rambling right now. I really don't know. But either way, we did pick him up for $25. He's going for around $65. He's actually in decent shape. He's just got some window scuffing, but decent overall. And then next would be our big hitters from Second and Charles. Now this one is Young Ben, the Umbrella Academy. He is bloodied up. This one was from New York Comic Con. Was at 2020. Limited to 2,000 pieces. I think you could only get this one in New York. Took a look at that sticker. Again, does look pretty good. So, you know, those are some of those things you're looking for. I did pay $50 for him. Now, PPG says that it's going for about $175, but I do see it going for more of that $50 to $100 range. So, there's a little bit of leeway there. But here's probably one of my favorites here. This is Mr. Kratos from God of War, the original, the OG Kratos. We picked this one up for $50. You see it came out 2018. Really good pop. I mean, it goes for about $150 right now. I do already have one.
However, with them making some remakes, I think that it has potential to go up in value even more. So that is our haul. I'm gonna be honest, like, yes, the Elvis Pops are super dope. I'm very happy to get them. I think Sir Dunk, though, is going to be my favorite, and I'm excited to make some Funko photos with him. Maybe a dragon about to attack him or something like that. But yeah, that's my favorite. You guys let me know your favorite of the day. Guys, thank you for the love, thank you for the support, and as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.